Music, where my music at? Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Oh, the rims big. Do it right good. Lean back, right hand on that side. What up, Warrior? My dude. You're not cold? I'm freezing. Damn, I gotta update the win on the 2 wins from yesterday. What up, Jonathan? How are you, bro? That food felt good? Yeah.
Oh, 72 hours.
My work hours have changed, so I'll be here from now on. Hell yeah, dude. Doing good, man. Had a good day today. Live every night? Yeah, I'm gonna try to be live every night. I'm gonna try to be live every night. What up, Hank? What up, Jay? How you doing, brother? ¿Qué lo que? Alright. We're having some beautiful price action. I'm trying to trade every session, so having your stream to keep me company will be nice. Nice. I appreciate you popping through, brother.
Okay.
Just wait till we hit that 100K. I think in a year, 2 years. I don't know. I'm full sending this YouTube shit. Alright, so my brothers, how are you? We need some volume in here. Yes. Literally earlier I said today I feel like the Asian session is gonna be good. And if there's no volume tonight, bro, that'd be crazy. Yeah, money could be made from YouTube. On videos, not really live streaming. It's a good passive income. If you have a really good catalog of videos on YouTube and you're monetized and your videos just consistently make you money, and then you can focus on trading, that's really pretty decent. But it's nothing crazy. It's maybe like, bro, it's like 10 pips, 20 pips a month. Yeah. It's enough to pay your rent and you're like, I have more breathing room. Well, now that rent money is going right into my trading account. Bam. And then every year you can be adding 20 grand to your bank account or to your trading account of just you depositing more and more money until eventually you have a 7-figure account. That's the whole goal, right? To have a 7-figure live account. So the fastest way you can get there is by having as many streams of income as you can, especially if it's an online business. If you have a company and you have a good job, then just stick to that. And then trading on the other hand, and then you just grow your account. The goal is to have a very, very large multiple 6-figure or 7-figure account that you can then do a conservative percentage return every year and make bank. What up, bougie? I'm moving back to the USA after 9 years being in Brazil. For the first year back, I'll be bill free so I can trade and work for a year and build up money. I'm hyped to get back with the fam, bro. Hell yes. You're gonna have a blast, bro. And you're learning the skill of trading. Just wait until that hits and you're like, ah, shit. The American dollar is just something else, bro. When you work for the American dollar and you make 1,000, 2,000 in a week, and you're like, wow, an evaluation is $30. I can buy 10 of them and not make a dent in my bank account. But then you're in another country where you're making that in a month, and you're like, ah, shit, I can only buy like one evaluation or two evaluation. In the States, the most things that have changed the most, it depends where you go, but it's gotten more expensive. Um, Depending on where you go. There's certain parts of Florida that are still cheap as shit. That you can find a fucking one bedroom for $800 a month. You get a really good job, and you can literally find a one bedroom for $800 a month. And in some nice towns. At the 8 p.m. open, I am going to be monitoring to see what happens. Because if that's when the volume starts to pick up, we should have had volume for the last 15 minutes. CT, what's that? Connecticut? Palm Beach. It was. The normal salary, it depends where you work. It depends what skills you have. But let's say you don't have any skills. You don't know how to do anything at all. But you're smart enough to learn. You can go get like a warehouse job for like 15, $16 an hour. You could probably do some overtime. Gas station jobs now are paying like fucking 16 an hour. They used to pay 10. It just depends on what you know. Because if you know how to do, for example, like a trade, you can instantly. Yeah, you can. Oh, yeah, you can go get an Amazon warehouse for like $20 an hour. Or if you have a car, I would just do deliveries, bro. If you have a car that's paid for, you can literally do Uber Eats deliveries or grocery deliveries and make like $800 a week working from your car. So you're an equipment inspector with some eddy currents, LP, PM certified with IRATA Level 2 international certification. So what I would do is I would put exactly those certifications into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT what jobs am I qualified for with this certification in America. Because like for example, my friend of mine does air conditioning like me, and he landed an engineering job because of his prior experience in the mechanical field. He landed an engineering job, so he was making like $1,400 a week as an engineer, or like an engineer assistant or some shit. 15 minutes. Is 15 minutes just close? So let's do the breakdown real quick. So on our the way that we're moving here, we're consolidating like crazy within these ranges here, right? Where respecting here, came back down, respected, came back down, respected, came back down, and now we rejected it once more, closed below on the 4 hour. Here on the hourly, we have a higher low being made here, right? And a closure above. But now we have the money printer being formed here. So are we starting to consolidate a little bit higher because we're going to break out to the upside? That's something that I'm looking at right now. Or are we going to close below now? How's everybody doing? How are my peoples doing? I don't know what Pearl Jam is. Right now, I'm waiting for price to either reject this support here and flip bullish or break through. That's what I'm waiting for right now. I need a breakout or a hard rejection. Yeah, I have no idea what Pearl Jam is. So we're extremely bullish on the monthly again. We're back up to the monthly highs, back up in range there. Our weekly has rejected the weekly low, and we're coming back up. We make it a high here on the weekly. This is the weekly high, which was made today. Our weekly high rejected this level here, which could bring us all the way back down to here before continuing back up. We already came down to here. So what are the chances of the next candle coming all the way back down to there before continuing up? With the way that we're forming now, without a top wick, it most likely looks like we're going to be popping down before continuing up. Yeah. Brazil! Brazilians hour D from De Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. Beautiful. This is how I trade, guys. I look at the technicals here on trading view. They all say sell. I'm selling. Just kidding. What strategy do I use? I use a mixture of support and resistance mixed with um yeah, support and resistance. I basically just trade support and resistance. So basically right now, let's say we're confirming our daily low here, right? On the 1 minute, I would like to see support being formed here. I would like to see price consolidate a little bit. Then I would like to see price attempt a breakout, come back, retest the newly formed resistance that it made off these lows, and then take off. And then I would take an entry as a buy stop on the break of these highs here. But in conjunction with that, I would like to see my moving averages scoop underneath price and start moving underneath price, and start to trend before I take a continuation. Because when price is really trending, we get the scoop on the SMAs, and then price likes to really stay underneath it. So I like to first wait for the support being formed, the breakout, and then I make sure my SMA is aligned, and that's all the confirmation that I need for the trade. I also look at the higher time frames to ensure that our higher and lower time frames have tops and bottom wicks, because the 90% of candles form a top and a bottom wick. What happens when a candle has no top wick or a bottom wick? The price for sure comes back to grab orders from that area before coming down every single time. So if price, let's say it's driving bullish on the hourly with no bottom wick, I can't take that entry because we have no hourly bottom wick. I then have to see price come down, try to grab orders from that hourly open, and then we can continue pushing forward. So I trade all the way down from the hourly down to the 1 minute. So I'll basically be waiting for the hourly closure right now to see what the hourly is doing. If this hourly stays closing bullish and then we start getting a top wick to these resistances here, I know that that could be the top wick for the hourly before it flips to come down, and then you can start looking for some entries. Like if the hourly, if we get a 5 minute closure below here, which is a closure below support, an hourly top wick into this area, and then the hourly flips bearish, re-breaking the daily low, we can take a sell. So if the hourly gives us a 5 minute closure here, a top wick into this area, and then a flip bearish like this, which is the break and retest, then I can take an entry here, re-breaking the daily low, the new daily low. And once you re-break the daily low, you know at the daily low you have volume. Price is likely going to continue to the next resistance, which will be at least 30 pips away. So you got plenty of room. So it's basically support and resistance. So that is a tough question, Ignacio. It depends where you're from. Can you trade Brazil stocks? I think on futures it has something. I have to see what the list is. So it depends how much you need to live. There's some people in here that only need like 500 bucks a month to live. So for them, one funded account, 150K funded account that they make $3,000 every couple of months, that pays more than that's more than enough for them to go full time. But if you're here in America, for me, a $3,000 payout does not mean I can go full time. If I get $3,000 in 2 months, I make way more than that. So for me, I would need maybe 10 of those accounts so that it could be 30,000 every 2 months, and then it would be worth quitting, right? So it just depends on how much you need. if you want to be realistic, you consider yourself an average trader and you say, all right, I can return the average what the stock market returns, which is 15% a year. How much capital do I need to live off of 15% a year? So I would need $1 million in capital so that I can live off of 15% a year. But if you only need like $500 a month to live, and you have like a $2,000 or $3,000 account, and you're making a few $100 a month off that account, which can easily be done, that's all that you need, right? To live. It just depends. For me, I would feel comfortable with at least multiple six figures in funding. I'm at 150 right now. But on the next discount, I'm gonna get a couple more accounts. But right now, I'm just trying to grind them to get a payout. But think about it: $200,000 account. You're doing 15% a year. That's 30,000. An average salary in the U.S. for one person is like 50K. So that's pretty fucking good. And let's say you're better than the average trader, and you can bring in 30% a year. 200,000, 30%, that's 60,000. It's a lot of money. Then let's say you work your way up to $1 million, 30% is 300,000. You really want to take it slow. So you have to, if you really want to figure out how much you need to live off of, you got to say, all right, how much are all my bills? How much is my lifestyle? How much is this costing me? And then you take a large account and you say, all right, if I can make 20% a year off this account, this is how much I would need. So for me, you can drop out and still go back after a year and pretty much be right back where you left off. It really wouldn't be an issue. So if you can put a year's worth of salary in your pocket and say, look, family, this is a year's worth of salary in my pocket. I'm going to drop out and pursue this. I made a year's worth of salary off the internet. If that is the case, then they should understand. You can say, listen, I have a year. If in a year I don't make it or I lose all of my money, I can go right back to college. I'll go right back to where I left off. About a year off of college, you shouldn't it wouldn't really fuck you. You should be able to go right back to where you left off and pretty much start over your classes. Maybe take like one or two, but you should literally be able to continue your classes after a year. Yeah, honestly, I would take a year off and just grind your pockets. Grind for your pockets, bro. Put a couple 100,000 in your pocket and then go travel. Nice. Look at that dump on the 8 p.m. open. The hourly money printer was clean. That rejected 70 pips. Oh no, it didn't. It rejected 11. What am I saying? I'll tell you what, I'm not quitting my job until I make like 3 times my salary at my job trading. So even if I'm making the same as my job trading, I'm still gonna work. Even if it's double, I'm still gonna work. It needs to be triple. Because then that would be 3 years of salary saved. 3 years to get her done is plenty. Yo, what up, Chris? Talk to my boy Chris Nice. He passed the 50K today. You're talking to a funded trader. Be nice. There's 18 tonight. When there's like 40 people, everybody starts spamming the W's. Go ahead, Pingu. Yo, my cousin Alfredo just broke a 36-hour fast.
72 hours.
72-hour fast. What's 36? So you did 4 days?
3 days.
72-hour fast. Finally out. What, of the trade? Were you in a buys and a dump? Oh, on the money printer here? You're just gonna fly here, huh? What's the B here? We got a 5-minute closure. What's up, Virtue? How are you, my bro? Yeah, I had some bad entries. Yeah, the only thing that I hesitated with taking buys here at this level, because I was looking at it. We were about to scoop here, we were about to flip bullish here, and I wanted to take buys here. This was at 7 when I wasn't on the charts. I was at the gym. My bad, fam. What time does your stream usually start? 7:30, but starting next week, it's going to be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern because of our daylight savings time that's changing. We're going forward an hour, so hold on. 8 o'clock Asian market opens. We just saw that. We're going forward an hour, so our 8 o'clock is going to be 9. So that means the Asian market is going to start opening at 7 for us in America. So we might be getting, yeah, I might be starting at the same time. I don't know how it's going to work. Does that change the market? Yes, it does change the market because Asians don't have a time change. Only Americans do. Only the West does. I think South America does it too. Shit, I don't know, but Asians don't. So Asian Open at 8 p.m. today. If we move up an hour, that means Asian Open is going to be at 7 p.m. for us, Eastern. I think we're moving forward an hour. So if we move forward an hour and it's opening at 8 now, then that means it's going to be opening at 9. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And that's why I'm streaming now at 7:30, because at 7 we start getting some fucking volume coming in. And at the 7:30 candle and forward, it's just clean. And then once the next week comes in, that first half an hour of 7:30 stream is going to be complete dead. It's going to be chop like this. It's just going to be 6 p.m. It's just going to be back and forth 15 pips. And I'm not going to stream this chop. I'm going to wait for the breakout, and that's when stream's going to start.
Yep.
How you feel? You still hungry?
Not really.
I'm at a sell stop. This is futures and this is spot gold. Yeah, I'm deleting that. This was supposed to flip immediately. Now we're coming up to flip on the 5. I don't like that. Yeah, we're coming up to flip on the 5. I was expecting this to flip bearish, re-break the low, and give us that push to the bottom of the range. And then once we got to this level, I was gonna look for some buys, maybe 1914. A dog Drizza. Damn, the lightning out front keeps turning on my cameras. Usually when there's lightning, my power goes out at least once. So if my power goes out, I'll have to restart stream. You heard that noise? That's my neighbor's AC. I can hear it all the way over here. See if we can start breaking above this level. That 5 flipped, but no bottom wick. No, I only saw a couple of flips.
Insane.
See if we can get a pullback here. Wow, is this gonna fly? Just flip the daily. Bottom wick and then flip, please. Holy shit. This is not how I'm interested in this. Dale. We have hit the daily open. The daily open caused us initially to dump to at least here before coming up. So we might see, yeah. I don't know if we're probably going to come down a little lower to here before continuing up. That's a 15-minute closure, which will be bullish. Elon Musk, stick to building rockets. Stop talking about the stock market and shit. Leave it alone. Remove the waste, fraud, and bullshit from... Alright, buy stop time. He's cool. I just think that, just get to work, bro. Get to work. Elon Musk wasn't born here. I don't think he could be president. That's my last touch. I'm gonna delete this and wait. If price does break through here, we're likely gonna come up and re-break the highs. So I'll look for more positions past here. Too much chop here. And that's why this is taking forever to play out. So I prefer to just wait it out. I don't like all these levels here. And they're not even 10 pips away. So if I do get activated, I have like 3 pips before a rejection and then 13 pips before the next rejection. So I think I'll wait. Unless we grab like more orders down here and then flip bullish again, which would be like boom, boom, boom. Then I can probably take another entry. Yeah, I don't listen to much Rihanna music though. You're not gonna see me. You want to see what kind of music I listen to? I'll show you my go-to songs. Where's it at? That's what I'll be listening to right now. I love that big ass cranium. What are you talking about, bro? That 15 looks pretty ass on both GC and XAU. Yeah, it looks like a chupapi buñeño. What you talking about, Willis? Whoa! Look at that volume. Alright. I wonder if in this case I should leave my buy stop. We're just bouncing back and forth here. Volume has entered the chat. Where's Volume at so I can make him a mod? The 5-minute closure. I see that, Nate. Yo, was that you, chat? What's the deal? We would have been activated there. What the fuck are you doing, gold? It doesn't want to get out of this little mini range. It looks like it wants to pop bullish, but it just looked like it was bearish 2 seconds ago. Let's be patient here. I was contemplating another buy stop. Let's just be patient. That would have been activated for 3 pips and instant rejection. Closing full. Nice. Yeah, this is ass and feet. Feet and ass. Feet and ass. Let's see what happens here. We know what's gonna happen. I'm in cells. Nice. I'm waiting for my setup. To be honest, I think the majority of us know what's going on. And the reason a lot of us aren't exactly where we want to be is just because of risk management and self-control type things. Quite simple things. Like you notice how you're always right. You always call the top and the bottom type shit. But you're like, damn, how come whenever I'm losing, I'm like, I don't accept it. I don't accept it. I just close. Accept the loss and move on. Like, I was pretty comfortable closing that trade at 45 pip loss and watching it drive immediately after, knowing that I'm like, okay, cool. 45 pips, no big deal. I managed risk, easy loss. The next day, I made it all back. And more, and past evaluation. So it's just like the small loss burns for a little bit, but then you make it back in no time if you just forget about it. What is going on here? What are you doing here? Yeah, I would like it to flip bearish, break the lows, and then flip bullish. For me to take sells, it's got to come under that level there. Not just wick it. How do I remove that box? Hmm. Hey, Nick, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate you, my bro. 30-minute closure. What are we going to get? A 30-minute closure, literally filling this entire wick. Money printer from the bottom was the perfect play. Whoever took that money printer, that was clean. It was tough deciding what level I wanted it to tap. I chose the stronger level, which is over here, of the two, but that was still valid if you chose the previous one. Even if you would have chose like an average, you would have still probably got it. So now this 15-minute is flipping bullish, filling the range to the upside here. I want to get past these levels to our daily high. Support, resistance, banger. Or if we come up and we get a something like that, it depends on what happens. Like if we get a steep like that, that'd be clean. 30-minute no top wick, coming up for a top wick first. So our trade would have played out with the buy stops. That's 18 pips from the entry. No. 13. That 30 no bottom wick, my brother. That 30 no bottom wick. That 30 no fucking bottom wick. I wanted a wick down, up, and I wanted to reactivate my buy stops here. Look at you. I wonder what's gonna happen here. We have a lot of resistance here. I need a pullback. I can't just take a buy without a pullback. I'm gonna have a sell stop here. This is mainly off the 30. 30 flip for the bottom wick. We're gonna re-break the highs here. If we do and then come down again, that gives us even better confirmation. Wow. I'm deleting that. I would have to see strong volume down. Or just death. Habibis, Habibis. I don't have a buy stop. Okay, I'm just gonna set this break even because this isn't driving. It's taking too long. This only took out one position. What the hell? I guess we're in. It only closed half the position. I guess. We were hovering too long there at that resistance, and without that bottom wick on the 30, this thing could dump at any time. So the rebreak of the high once, twice, and then 3 times without a top wick, it should pop immediately and give us that drive. It shouldn't be trickling up like this. It's possible that we'll get that push up, right? But usually, if it's not support, resistance, bam, support, resistance, bam, support, resistance, bam, and now we're trickling, you don't see the continuation usually. guess that's a W. We're just gonna close there for 12 pips. I don't know how it only closed half of my position, but 12 pips for half a position, 6 pips, I'm gonna call it a W. The OG. A solid 10 pips I got on that trade. Or sorry, yeah, a solid 6 pips. Look at that drive. What a great trade. That bottom wick is what changes the whole scenario, bro. That bottom wick. Your mom cooking your food? Nice. How you feeling? Tired?
A little tired.
It'd be like that. No bottom wick is correct, dude. Futures 4 hours so clean. But this 30 no bottom wick was the deal breaker, especially the previous 30 no top wick, no bottom wick. That was trash closure. That's why I waited. Had that not happened, I would have had entries down here. Damn, you're starving, bro. I can hear.
I don't feel hungry.
I can hear the hunger. Holy crap, bro. You don't hear that?
I do.
Look at this. This is an ugly hourly too. This drive here, all I could catch because of this ugly ass closure. See if we can start pulling back here. Cell's almost ready, yeah. Let's see what we can get. Little bitch. Let me use the bathroom real quick. Damn, I've been muted the entire time. Fuck. Yeah, my bad, bro. I hope you guys saw that. And that's a break-even trade. $12 pips. 22 pips for the session. I was gonna contemplate closing half and then leaving the other half as a runner. But I'm not gonna do that quite yet. I gotta get the hang of manually doing it by hand because I would have had to edit this one, then I would have had to edit this over here, and within the 30 seconds that this pushed, I don't think I would have had enough time to do all that and go break even on time because sometimes these pushes are strong. You want? Yeah, with the remote. It's clean water. 7-Eleven's got good water. I caught the sales too there. Nice. Yes, I don't have a level there. I couldn't have caught the money printer there. This thing can just easily continue up. Two dubs.
Just in right now session.
Took an L for 50 pips, and then I took 7 trades for 10 pips. Nice. Just not here. See how fast this came back and hit my break even after running for 16 pips? I gotta be a little bit faster on my close half, things like that. Maybe I'll get some magic keys or some shit. I got like a... The power of the moolah printer. Moolah printer. Printer of the moolahs. It's also a reason why I closed. I saw the closure, no top wick, and the next pop, and I say, bam, bam, bam. Majority of the time. Sometimes when there's more volume here, this will be dumping at the daily lows while this will stay at the daily highs. So what I'll do there is I'll just take a sell here, knowing that eventually it'll come back down and catch up. Oh, I didn't even see back here. Yeah. The sauce strategy. Mm. Have you ever heard of the sauce room? Sauce o'clock.
Shoot.
Hey yo, you want me to show you how? You want me to show you how this trade was FVG? This trade was supply and demand. This trade was all of that. Is this not a 1 minute fair value gap right here? Same thing. right there. We wicked into that fair value gap, bounced off. You want to see the trend line? The trend line break. What are fair value gaps? The first candle and the last candle that makes the gap. As soon as you said we ain't doing shit, the 1 minute candle decides to pop 12 pips, 13 pips. It heard you, bro. Let's see. Because we decided to come back down here, we're still respecting structure. A rebreak of the high might not be bad. These are weak 15-minute candles. Let's see what it does here. One minute SVG. Damn, a rebreak of the high there was not bad. Can they give a steep pullback before rebreaking? Or is it just going to keep driving? Yeah, you're just going to keep driving. That's 6 pips. I have a buy stop. That's too close to the level that I had marked earlier. What did we just tap there? 36 on the dot. This is something that options said earlier. I'm gonna delete that and give it a wait. Yeah, options. I saw that. That's why I deleted my buy stop. Because I do agree. That level lined up with the level I had marked up earlier. And it just rejected 18 pips. But I'll tell you what, if this does flip bullish, we're back in the buy stops. You're gonna money printer here and then flip bearish. Give me a bottom wick first. You did give me a bottom wick here. What, did Trump say something? Yeah, I'm deleting this. It's looking like we're money printering here off this resistance. It's already done it twice. 1, 2. If this flips bearish, that's a third time. No thanks. Hourly close. I didn't even notice the hourly closed. We're driving up with no bottom wick. We did close with a top wick. The next hourly, this is the hourly resistance. The next hourly resistance is far as hell away. It's actually here. Yeah, let's give this a few more minutes and then we can start trying to contemplate some sells here. I want to see a scoop. Yes, sir. Yo, options. You love trading? I love trading as well, bro. I literally love it. You're in buys? Beautiful. I have a level here, and we're rejecting right to the T. thank you options. So we're going to wait for that level to be broken for it to be invalidated. Oh, because we tapped into a bullish FVG. But what if it turns into an inverted FVG? What if it's an IFVG? How do you tell the difference? Great level options. Great level. "24 concurrent viewers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Can you all drop a like, please? The likes help this get more views, help this push this out to more people watching. More people can learn and understand how your boy Eddie fucks up the markets. The more levels, the better understanding. You're like, oh, what are all these lines? Well, all of these lines are levels that I used in order to confirm all of these buys all the way up. And now we refresh and start from les zero. Hourly, we closed above. We're starting to push down on the hourly after respecting all of these levels here. So we have major hourly resistance here that we're respecting, and we are at the daily high. We started to form some monumental resistance here, but we don't have a top wick on this 15 that just closed before this dump. That's sketchy. The 15 just dumped, but we did come back up for a wick and then dumped and rebroke the low once again. So, what kind of a pullback can we get before a continuation down? It's not anything on the 4-hour here. It is on the 1-hour. And we don't have bottom wicks here. I mean, we do, but they're trash. See if we can get below here. If we don't break below here and stay below, then it's still bullish. What are you gonna do here? You're gonna money printer up? Not money printer. I'm gonna have a sell stop. Oh, that activated me. Whatever you see, you take your entry, right? You take your position. Just because I saw sells at the moment doesn't mean your buys don't play out, right? Funny enough, I saw the same thing. You're a savage. That's awesome, bro. When we're seeing the same kind of things, the same kind of ideas, that makes me feel really, really good. past few weeks, I've caught myself looking at similar entries to you and Don, then you guys saying the entries like 5 seconds later. That's awesome, bro. Yes, bro. Like the I was in a trade, right? And then I closed the trade for like 20 pips and buys, and then Wix is like, and then options text says something about Wix in a large pineapple trade, like many pineapples, and he gets out in profit. And I'm like, wow, like the third pineapple there, that was my trade. Like one of those pineapples was exactly my trade. The exact same area he saw. All right, this is perfect for pineapple. It was my exact level for an entry. When you start to see very similar things, you start to understand the thought process behind the trader and behind how what he's seeing, and then you really start to get an understanding of the flow. Like I don't know how else to explain it. It's just the flow. You start to understand the flow of the market, and you start to see which setups work, which setups don't, um, with accuracy. Yes, sometimes you can be wrong. Sometimes you can be really wrong. The fact that we form support here, I'm not liking that. What would this 30 be doing? The 30 would be closing bear. This is taking too long, yeah. This is a 4 hour level though. So we should see volume. Did the Asians already fucking say, hey bro, I caught my dub at 8 o'clock. I've been out the markets. They took all the printers and dipped. Just break the low, bro, please. You like pina coladas, getting lost in the rain. Damn, that's wild. I just heard a cat like yell so loud. The cat literally yelled so loud, man. Jim, nice, bro. I fuck with it. Yeah, now I'm gonna go break even. That broke the low. This needs to drive now. This needs to drive now. If it doesn't drive now, we'll wait for that 30 flip bullish. That was whack. Yeah, this is just gonna trickle here. Or the volume is gonna come in. I mean, it really gave us 7 pips, 8 pips total. If we re-break that low, Today I actually did back. I went and I did some Pentley rows, and then I did some lat pull downs, and then I hit the sauna and I dipped. I'm trying to get more explosive with my body weight. So I do my body weight rows super explosively. Look at that. Now you drive. Incline flat bench, deadlift, front squats, and farmer carry superset with diamond push-ups. You're a savage. This is ugly. Yeah, I only go to the gym 3 times a week. There's 8 pips from our entry. There's volume. Instant reversal. In my 20s, I went 6 consistently, but after you've been lifting for a while, you can get more with less. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, we're starting to wedge here. And we just broke to the upside with some volume. I'm not liking that. Oh, we're up 24 pips for the session. I've been lifting on and off for 10 years. Great closure. Gave us plenty of opportunities to get out here. My trades needs to run like the other ones. This is the last hope, right, for anybody that took sells or buys at the top. This is probably the last hope for pineapple. If it doesn't reverse here, you're likely not going to get anything. Drop a like, gang. Drop a like. I appreciate you. I started lifting in high school when my parents got divorced. My dad wanted to get swole, and we started going to the gym together. And then within 3 months, within 6 months of us going to the gym together, I gained like 20 pounds. and I got up to like 145, 140, and then he broke his finger and he quit. And then since then, after like 8 years, I've put on another 20 pounds. So the first couple years, I put on like 20 pounds, and then my first year it was like fluff mainly, and then I kind of leaned out towards like the second or third. The Jeff Seed era. Yeah, I was in the era of looking at Jeff Seed and saying, "Holy shit, how do I get to that?" And then I would do back and bicep, chest and tricep. Then I would go back to back and bicep, chest and tricep. Back and forth, back and bicep, chest and tricep. One day I would do legs and shoulders. I got more into like the YouTube people as I got older when I was looking for like more scientific information. Yeah, because of the chop here, it's not an A plus setup anymore. The only thing that I do know is that if we do re-break these lows, price is likely gonna dump. But is it gonna dump like we came up here? Nate, let's hope it hears you. If this thing starts fucking flying up right now, the thing for buys is that bouncing off of what? Is this just the new higher low formed above this resistance, using this resistance as support for a continuation up? Maybe. Let's see. As soon as Nate said that, the volume kicked in. So now that we've broken this, we came back, we've retested. If we can get closures above, back up into these areas, we can start looking for buys to start filling the range again. What the fuck is going on? Hey yo, everybody spam some W's. Spam some W's for the beautiful risk management, getting out of this trade. What's up, Santos? My dog, how are you? Wonula, how are you, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna have a buy stop. I'm gonna go break even here. Scalpy the scalper. When it's struggling close to the end of the hourly range, this pop needs to continue the same way that it popped here. Pop, 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 pop. That's what needs to happen. Yeah, not liking that. Oh well, that was my last trade for the night. Yeah, we're up 95 bucks on the PA in about a day. Continuing like that, that should take me 30 days to get to the 3K threshold, and then I'm going to request a full 2K payout. And then leave 500 in the account and just pass other evaluations. And then once I pass the other evaluations that they're fresh, I'll link it to that account with a little bit of drawdown. I'll put one contract on that one and build the buffer back up. And that's how I'll do it. Slow and steady. I'm not looking to keep the accounts for too long. I want the full max payout that I can, and then I can easily pass accounts. That's not an issue. First or second try, I can pass accounts, no problem. So 2K for spending 60 to 100 bucks. That's a pretty good ROI if you ask me. A re-break of the high here is not bad, but I'm calling it. Yeah, I would have buy stops there, but I'm tired. That's it for me. 24 pips for the session. Yeah, there she goes. See you in New York, brother. Well, that gave the 10 if you held. Whoever held there, that gave 9 pips. Look at that. Those are some good buys. Yeah, the rebreak of the high there was also valid. That gave 8 pips. Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, that's 10 p.m., guys. I'm going to call it a night. Beautiful night of price action. Um, yeah, and that shit's booming. Hank, I hope you probably had 60 pip stops, so you probably, even if you took that full high, that never came to your stops. If you pineappled at the bottom, you would be in profit, major profit right now. If you held this whole move, you would have been up quite a bit. But have a good night, everybody. I'm really gonna go right to fucking sleep.